So hi everyone, it's me, I'm Synthekisi here, and after 3 months of not making videos, I have been, doing some of the other work to make some money, seeing my channel just got demonetized. Now I'm gonna be leaving donating on my Patreon, so I really hope you guys could help me because, I'm trying as best that I can to make free tutorial as well as keep working on some of my other job to keeping my income balance. So yeah. Also today in this video I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make the cyberpunk scene in Unreal Engine 5, and we're gonna be doing the final compositing in After Effects. It's been a very long time I'm not making a tutorial, that's why my voice is gonna be a little bit awkward today. I'm truly apologize for this. So for this time, you guys need to join my Discord server by the link right up below to download the access that you need on this tutorial. We're gonna be using some sort of different model, and probably today's video is just gonna be a very simple video of teaching you guys some basic thing about Unreal Engine 5. And don't worry if your PC is a no-end PC, it's still gonna be working if you follow my tutorial. So to make the cyberpunk scene in Unreal Engine 5, unlike my old tutorial when I just start right into the tutorial without explain anything, I would like to do something a little bit more professional this time by making a little bit map to showing you guys the workflow that you gonna do to make the scene looking better. So the first thing that we're gonna go into talking about here is sketching and fighting the concept. So sketching is fighting the concept is basically the thinking about the scene that you're gonna go into do, and trying to using some sort of AI and immediately or stuff to make the reference that you could looking at that reference to make your own scene. And not only that, when you're looking at the reference from an AI, which I'm not really recommend to use us as a way to identify your color mood. You can use a lot of different websites like Pinterest, Behance, ArtStation. There's many different websites that's showing up a lot of different artworks from many people, and it's looking incredibly crazy. You can looking at that to know what is the difference between other people artwork with your artwork, so that you could change some sort of message, some sort of lighting system, and a lot of different stuff. And yeah, sketch and block out the scene. It basically you're gonna be drawing out the scene. Now if for the house you can use some sort of symbol shape like a rectangle, and the road gonna be a big rectangle with different color. Basically you make that to make your mind knowing what you're gonna going to do, what is you're gonna go into place, where to place your object and stuff. And finding out about your color mood. Finding out about your color mood is basically you're looking at some images. Now for example, the background image is right over there, and you can see the color is mainly purples and blue, as well as some of the other color with pretty high saturation. So it's about color mood. And artworks, this one only for a lot of different like complicated scene where you need to do adding the fog, the smoke, the character, and many things else. Wait, I'm not gonna do that in this tutorial, but I'm also wanted to mention this one out because this one is also very important. For the production, we're gonna go into do it later. Yeah, you can read this one to know what we're gonna go into do, as well as camera and render setting. For final compositing, I wanted to be talking about camera checking, adding elements, color grading, and final render. It's basically the thing I'm gonna be explaining during the video as well. And the goal of this video is make you guys knowing about the basic of Unreal Engine 5, so that in the future when I make a tutorial about it, you guys could do it better. You guys gonna be more flexible and stuff. And also you know how to searching for keywords. This one is very useful on your future projects when you're trying to find a 3D model or finding some sort of reference image, because sometimes when working on projects you need a lot of different reference images on different categories so that you could combine all of them together. So keyword research is a must on 3D creation, as well as make a mood board. Mood board is basically a board where you adding all the stuff that you think that is related to the artwork together and looking at the similarity between them to apply it into the artwork. And how to 3D tracking and adding different elements. Here I'm talking about some sort of VFX element like raindrop and many things that a lot of channel have been done. I'm just gonna mention it out at the end of the videos. So now let's get right into the video. So to download all the resources, the first thing that when you go into my Discord server is scrolling down to the tutorial resource channel. You're gonna be clicking onto that and we're gonna be download everything here. Once you've done that, you're gonna be go to the content folder of document Unreal projects, go to the project and click on content, as well as on the folder it's gonna be having some folder like this. So all you need to do is drag it into the folder and open up Unreal Engine. Here I'm already did it, and do the same thing with the two others do it. So that basically the way that you're gonna be going to open up my resources. Alright, so when you open up Unreal Engine, if you open it up for the first time ever, it's probably gonna be showing up something like this. So you just need to do a blank project as well as turning on starter content and ray tracing. Here I'm already done that, so I'm not gonna be doing it again. So we're gonna click on file, click on new level and click on new empty level. We're gonna hit on create and don't save this one. So for this one, I'm gonna be using a thing called Ultra Dynamic Sky because it's looking really realistic. So there's a thing here, before you import anything, you don't want it to be way too laggy. You can right click into that and it's gonna be freeze for about a few seconds to loading the shader, and then you drag it, it's gonna be smoothing like this. But if you don't have the Ultra Dynamic Sky, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make your own sky later, or you can find the timestamp right down in the description so that you guys can do this. But here I'm just gonna temporarily using this one so that we're gonna have some sort of lighting. So the next thing that we're gonna going to do is we're gonna be creating a floor. To create a floor, just go over there, click on landscape. If you are using a low-end PC, you can contain the quality to low or medium. It's totally okay with you. So here I'm gonna be showing up the FPS so that you're gonna be knowing some sort of thing about it. So here is the FPS. So we're just gonna be using left and right mouse to drag it up to see how big the landscape is. I think this one is pretty okay for me, so I'm just gonna click on create. So here is my landscape. I'm not gonna be doing any texturing yet. I'm just gonna leave it blank texture like this. So now we need to be sketching your scene. I mean, how the road gonna looking like, how did you place the building and stuff. So here I'm just gonna be using a very simple pen to actually demonstrate what I'm gonna be going to do. So for example, for the road, I'm gonna be make it at a gray corner. I wanted to make a T shape. I want to make it like this, make it a T shape like this, with the building probably going around like this, the small building and a little bit bigger building right behind it to fill the gap between all of this. We're also doing the same thing right there. You know, we're gonna name all the building as side A, side B, and side C. So here, the first layer gonna be side A, the second gonna be side B, and the last layer, of course, we're gonna be using side C to block out the gap. We're gonna doing the same thing with here. I'm just gonna sketching, like blocking like this. And also one more thing that we're gonna be using the camera over there. We're just gonna make it like moving like this, and the road like this. So yeah, it's basically gonna be like that. there's not way too complicated about it. So we're gonna be going to content drawer. I already teaching you guys how to import the asset. If you not have these assets, you guys can check the link right out in the description on my Discord server. So here I'm gonna be using the Cyberpunk KitBass 3D to working on this project. So to make everything working faster, we're gonna click on Ctrl A and right click to loading the system. I'm gonna be skip this part very quick. So now when it's done, it's probably gonna be showing up some black space like this. So now what we're gonna going to do is we're gonna be dragging the actor into the scene and leave a little T-shape at the middle as we said before. So we're gonna be dragging this one over here. I also wanted to know how big the actor is so that I could scale down the landscape a little bit. It's totally okay since we're not gonna be even texturing this one because it's just a little foundation to make some sort of thing. So it's totally okay if you're not picturing that because we're gonna be adding some shape later. So we're gonna click on W to move it around, E to rotate it, and R to scale it, and that's basically it. W, E, or R. Right click to bend around, left and right to move up, down, right, left, as well as hold the right mouse and click on W, A, Z, or D. It's like playing a games to move it around. So here I'm just gonna be quickly placing the actor by click on content drawer, and we're just gonna be placing those things. We don't really need to placing the thing that you like, and we're just gonna be putting it like this. Let's try to make it like this. Let's make it better. And yeah, what road gonna be going to looking like, just gonna leave a little blank space right there to making the thing. Also this one is it's like slapping, a little bit of slapping, so you can change how big the slap gonna be like this. For example 10, it's gonna be very smooth, but if you set it to 0.3 or some sort of thing like that, it's gonna be showing you how big you want it to slap. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm so sorry for this one. So anyway, so you're just gonna placing this one, and I wanted to be speeding up this one just a little bit. Since this one is pretty simple, we're just gonna hold the right click, mouse, F, S, A, D to place things around and just keep working with that. We're just gonna putting that. So I'm gonna be speeding up this progress. Also, one more thing, if you want to remove multiple objects at the same time, hold shift, just click on that. It's gonna be moving every single thing at the same time, as you can see right there. So we're probably gonna be moving this one a little bit closer. I wanted to make the road, very tight. This, see, it's need to be a bit tight. It's probably gonna be looking better. So when you're done this, you need to align the road a little bit. Here I'm gonna be using an L shape. I changed my mind a little bit. I wanted to be try something a little bit of difference. So once you've done this, you're just gonna select everything, click on W. It's very easy to use, and we keep placing this actor very quickly. All right. So when you've done this one, probably see that we have a little gap right there. We have a lot of gap between this building. So I'm gonna be using another box from Keyframe 3D. As always, a download link in the description. Here I'm gonna be using a bag called Cyberpunk. As always, we're gonna go into Actor, on Ctrl A and right click to loading every single things. So this one is pretty quick as well. I wanted to be, very quick with this tutorial. So I'm just gonna be dragging it up. So I'm sorry for put it on my second monitor, since I wanted to make everything a little bit quicker, and I'm gonna be changing the scalability to high. You can see nothing changed way too much, but it's 100% smoother, right? So I'm gonna be using a things called like residential. Yeah, this thing is some sort of big building. There's a lot of people using that one. So I'm just put it like this. It's just for a little bit. So we're just gonna putting those things like this. You can see that's a huge building. We're just gonna rotate. And yeah, one more thing. I already changed the light of this one. So to change it, what we're gonna going to do is we're gonna be click on the edit KB3D, and it's gonna be showing up a window like this. I'm probably gonna be putting this one a little bit bigger. So you see we have a blueprint right there. We contain all the things that include on this one. So for example, if you don't want this one, you can click on this and hit delete. It's probably gonna be disappearing. So that's also one of the things that I wanted to talking about, as well as how to make this one a little bit glowing like this. So to do that, we're gonna be click on this one, click on this one right over there, and we're just gonna be changing the picture. We're gonna change it. I don't know where the fuck the picture of the piano. Fuck. Whatever. So we just I'm so sorry, I just pause a little bit. Now I'm truly sorry. It's been 3 months in the last time I make a tutorial. So yeah, we're just gonna search for the neon thing right over there. We're just gonna be, for example, we double click on the thing right there. And now what we're gonna going to do is we're gonna be go into this one, the static mesh. And as you can see, we got a lot of things going on inside here. I'm just gonna be open up the texture. So I wanted to demonstrate this one again. So for example, you can see you're gonna be click on over there, and it's gonna be showing up something like this. So we're gonna be change this one emissive value. So for example, if I set it to 30, it's gonna be makes the thing less glowy. But this, if I set it to 100, it's gonna be very glowy. So it's basically gonna be change the intensity of the glow. But that basically like that. So we're just gonna be going to click on. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna be keep doing the work. Now I said before, like chasing the actor around to fill up the gap. So now let's go with that. I wanna drag the content browser into my second monitor once again. Alright, so you're done with the second level, side A and side P. Now we're gonna be adding one more last layer to the scene. So I'm gonna be using the Cyberpunk once again, but this time I'm gonna be using those thing on top of here. If I wanted to copy me, then just using those things to placing this one, because it's looking extremely huge and like it's so fucking big. Oh shit, I wanted to go to B so bad, bro. Probably gonna be going to P right after this one. Fuck. I drink coffee a little bit too much recently. That's why I wanted to go to P all the time. But yeah, you can click on R. Once everything turns into yellow like this, you can see you can make this one like this, but you can change the amount of this one to make it a bit smoother. That's basically how it's work. And also one more thing, when I zooming out, as you can see, this one have a little bit of clicks, but this one is some sort of black light texture. It's basically now when you're going very close to the model, the texture resolution gonna be at the highest resolution. But when we go a little bit further, it's gonna be decreasing the resolution, which make the FPS always stable. This is a very nice thing, so don't worry if it's a little bit glitching. It's not gonna be affect your render. I'm just gonna putting some sort of random things around here, and I'm going to make something very looking really good, dude. But yeah, let's make this one like this, putting those things back. Oh my god, how beautiful this one is. So happy that I escaped Element 3D, bro. What the fuck, Element 3D? We cannot even make any single shit from that. Okay. Oh no. That's my own opinions in Element 3D. Don't even have any update in the past few years, I guess. So yeah, I've heard some rumor going around that Maxani and I brought Element 3D or some sort of thing like that. But hopefully in the future they have some improvements. In Element 3D is still a good shit to me. Not gonna lie though. Alright, let's make everything. Oh shit. I don't know what side should I choose. Maybe this side right there. Yeah. Yeah, let's put it. Be sure to light up. Oh, for this thing, you wanted to have a little bit more realistic. Even though the camera are not gonna be going to this side, but yeah. You wanted to make it a little bit more realistic, and you can do it. But the camera gonna be stay over there, so yeah, don't worry a bit. Looking a bit, bad. Anyways, don't worry. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you wanted to, doing something like this, just hold your left mouse and just going around it. How you play a game is probably gonna be how you make this thing in Unreal Engine. This ain't playing with Legos, so yeah. Alright. So placing the last fucking shit. I love my life today. For some reason. Dude, let's go, dude. Fuck yes. Alright. Imagine this one is the camera. Looking up. Oh, we have a little bit of gap right there. I hate to seeing any single gap. Do it up really quick. Too big. Right. Ooh. That shit look good. You can place more actor if you want to. Alright, so once you've done this, what we're gonna going to do next is we're gonna be creating the road texture. So for the road texture, what we're gonna going to do is we're gonna go to select modes. Click on modeling. Now we're gonna be click on rectangle, and as you can see, we see a little rectangle right there. As you can see, it's little, it's tiny like my fucking dick. So let's pull this thing a little bit up. As you can see, it's starting to get wider, and probably gonna set this one at 800. Make it Y this, or maybe 1000, and the road probably 12,000 in my opinion. Oh, that's too much. 8,000 maybe? I don't know. I'm bad at doing math. I hate math at school. 6,000. Oh, fuck, too short. Are you fucking alright? Anyway, don't swearing. So when you're done that, just click. Now we got a mesh. So we're back to select mode. As you can see, we got a mesh right there. As you can see, it's glitching. It's glitching because they have the same Z position with the floor. So to drag it up one more pixel. Dude, look at that. We just pull this shit up. And one more thing, if you wanted to duplicate anything, instead of clicking Ctrl D, we're gonna click hold Alt, move this one like this. We have two different rectangles now, and click E to rotate this one 90 degrees. Pull the thing right like this, and make sure look at the gap right there. It's like a very small gap, but make sure to fix it. I wanna change it like this. Fuck, my dad came home. Oh shit. You're probably gonna know that I'm staying up late. Anyway, so once you've done this one, what we're gonna go into do next is texturing the road. So here's my question to all the Unreal Engine bro. on their channel. If you are watching this video, please help me. So just wait me a few minutes, just 30 seconds. So here is quixel mixer, and I heard before that you can, like import the quixel mixer texture into Unreal Engine, but I don't even know why I cannot import this one. I have no idea what can I do with this. Since I watched some of the tutorial, it's work on Unreal Engine 4, but it's not work in Unreal Engine 5. Like I spent 1 hour just to making this shit, like from the start, look at this, dude, and now I cannot even import this like extremely realistic one into Blender, Unreal Engine, which is, I'm so sad about that. So if you guys know any idea to fix this one, I truly appreciate it. Now back to the tutorial. Yeah, don't save this shit anyway. So let's open Unreal Engine. So since I cannot import my favorite picture, I'm so sad about that. So because of that, we gonna be going, yeah, you can arrange this one as well. Yeah, you can arrange. So since we cannot do that, what we're gonna going to do here is we gonna be import picture from quixel grid. Let's go to quixel grid. We're gonna be logged in here. I'm already logged in and search for app source. So we're just gonna searching for app source. See, we have a lot of picture right there. So for some reason, maybe you are gonna want to choose this picture. Just click on highest quality or highest quality and click on add. Once you download, just click on add, and it's gonna be showing up something like this on the content browser. So I'm just gonna place the content browser back again, and what we're gonna going to do right now is we're gonna be put that into the rectangle. So we're just gonna drag it into the rectangle. As you can see, it's looking disgusting, like someone fucking destroy the road or something like that. So because it's like too big, the texture is too big, so we're gonna go into over there, and we're gonna be changing the titling. We change it maybe 50 by 50, probably a good idea to me, or else. But here I don't like this fucking texture anyways. We're gonna be download more. It's probably gonna be stay into this folder. So we're gonna be using damn it Assad, I guess. So what the fuck? Wait, give me a sec. So if you guys wanna choose, if you download a ton of different material and you guys wanna do searching for it, you just and using this little filter right there, click on this, go to material and find material instant. This material instant. So yeah, just click on that. I accidentally enabled the whole thing, but anyway. So I think we're gonna be adding this raw assets over there. All right. So wait. The original is not like this, but we basically by turning up the roughness, we're setting this one back to 1. I wanted to teach you guys everything from scratch, the drag it over there, and it's gonna be showing up something like this. So when this happens like this, as you can see, this one looking a little bit too big, right? So the double click on this one, turning on the tiling and turning on to 10 by 10. Let's make it super smooth. So once you've done that, we're gonna be doing the same thing with the second road thing right there. Here is their content browser. Move it on my second monitor. Just gonna drag it over there, and it works. So when you've done this, you can notice that it's missing a lot of lighting. So to fix with the lighting, I want to make the sky turn into a dark sky as well. So go to Uncha Dynamic Sky. We're just gonna change the time of day to the light. So yeah, it's probably gonna be looking like this. If you don't have Uncha Dynamic Sky, here is the thing for you to actually making your own sky. It's probably gonna be looking cool as well. I'm gonna delete Uncha Dynamic Sky. Go to Window, Environment Dynamic Mixture, and now we're gonna be create our own lighting. Wow, we're gonna be create an atmosphere. So yeah, I'm gonna be choosing another way. I'm so sorry. Like seriously, I'm very sorry. It is it's been 3 months. I'm not making tutorial, but I will try my best to improve in the future. Maybe even tomorrow tutorial. So don't worry about that. So we're gonna be going to the little cube right there. We're gonna click on line, click on directional line, and here we're gonna be click on movable. But one more thing, as you can see here on the outliner is a fucking big mess. So I wanted to group all the building. We're gonna click on the first layer of building, click on shape, and we're gonna right click, move to create new folder. I'm gonna be change this one into buildings. Right, and hit up. All right, so directional line. Next, we're gonna be import the sky atmosphere, which is over there. Got the sky. Now going to we're gonna add skyline. We're gonna add, go to basic once again. I mean volumetric. I wanna be clear on exponential high fall. You can see everything is looking a bit over bright. Here the scene gonna be looking like. So I wanted to be change this one a little bit. So first of all, here in directional line, I wanted to make this one, we scroll down, and as you can see, we got a lot of different thing right over there. But I'm gonna be going to go to shirt, and we're gonna be going to turning on the atmosphere sunlight, which is already enabled. But the exponential fall, we're gonna be turning on volumetric fall, which is sun gonna be interrupt better. As you can see, when you turn it on, it's gonna be have the sun reflection over there of the sky. Now on the skyline, real-time capture is a must, and we're gonna be going to enable cloud ambient occlusion, and yeah, that's pretty all about it. But now here is the thing, if you're taking a look at this ultra dynamic sky, you can see that when it's only a blueprint. I'm just gonna be putting all the thing right there into a group once again, seeing we don't really need to do anything with this. Move to create folder. I want to set this one to lighting, and yeah, we're gonna be at skylight exponential. Okay, everything is good now. So for example, if I hide this one and I use ultra dynamic sky, as you can see, it's only one thing. So basically, this one is now a composition in After Effects, and in that composition, we have a lot of different things right there. So I'm gonna be explain that on the other tutorial, way more advanced. But here, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to do your own blueprint like that without knowing anything. So we're gonna be click on this. I'm gonna be going to content, and yeah, I'm just gonna create it over there. Just right click, click on blueprint class, and click on actor. I'm gonna leave this one into sky as atmosphere and double click into that. It's gonna be showing up something like this, which is looking similar to the 3D building things. It's not a composition, but it's 3D, okay? So we're gonna be click on this, hold shift, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and you got the blueprint. So I don't need this lighting anymore, so I'm just gonna go into delete all the thing. And now click on compile, save. So now look at the marking. We're just gonna drag this one right there, and we got the sky, like it's only one fucking thing. How cool this shit is. Now one more thing, you can click on Ctrl and L to move around to make the sky and stuff. So I'm gonna leave it as a dark color like this, and as you can see, everything around here is just a little bit over bright. As you can see, this one is super over bright. So I probably think it's because of the emissive amount that I put into the texture. So to fix this one, we're probably gonna be going to change the texture itself. So for that one, we gotta be going to going to static mesh, and we're just gonna click on this one. You can see emissive. But as you can see, this one right there, it's set at 1 and 30, which is completely normal. So I know that a lot of people will facing this problem. So we're gonna go into this one. I'm gonna be create a post progress volume. So basically, post progress volume is like an adjustment layer in After Effects, but it's 3D. So as you can see, it's overexposed. So we're gonna be go to expo, metering modes, and expo conversion. We're gonna change the manual. And you can see nothing happened, but when I move the cube right there, just looking at this, it's gonna be changed the expo inside the cube, but not outside the cube. So we're gonna be going to go to infinite extents, and then we change expo up to around, I get 10 is not a bad amount. As you can see, it's really dark right now. So yeah, Control L, as you can see, I'm probably gonna be make it like this. I wanted to add some sort of fog into it as well. So now we're gonna be relight the whole scene, which it took a lot of time. So I'm just gonna be make some of them for you guys here. So for example, you can see inside here we got a little monitor. So now to make it brighter, we're not gonna be changing the texture. Instead of that, we're gonna click over there, go to light, create a react light. So a react light is basically something like this. You see, is a layer of lighting, and it should be facing up like this. Now what we're going to do here is we're gonna be changing the short width and high to putting those things like this. And as you can see, the color of this monitor is not white, it's a bit of blue or something like some sort of blue like this. Dude, look at how fucking cool this little shit is. Oh my god, I love Unreal Engine so much. I just learned that for a month and I just literally fall in love with it. Fell in love actually. I'm pretty bad at Enix after 1 month. I mean 3 months of not making tutorial. But as you can see, sometimes when you hold right click and click W, it's going, the camera going a bit too fast. So just put this one at 4, putting those things, Alt and right click, I mean left click to duplicate everything, putting those things up. Gonna be changing the size, and then we're gonna be changing the color. We want it to be put it on something like this as well. Over here, as you can see, we have the intensity, which is how bright it is, the attenuation radius. It's gonna be how it's fake. Maybe this, maybe this. I'm probably gonna be doing something like this, and it's looking good. So now we're gonna be doing with the whole thing inside there, which is a fucking pain in my ass. You know, it's like 1 a.m. right now. But anyway, I'm gonna be speeding up this progress. So just doing the work with me, and yeah. So now for example, I cannot do the whole thing because it's probably gonna be taking a 40 or something more. But yeah, you guess this up. Now maybe I'm gonna do this one for the last. I'm gonna getting a little bit lazy today. I'm sorry with this. Make a react light, putting those thing up, rotate, see, putting on this side right there. Just gonna go to the side, putting it up. It's not really need to be, you know, 100% the same because it's lighting. All right, doing something like this. This one is green intensity. I'm probably gonna set it at 350. My dad came home. I cannot talk loud. What the fuck? Do something like this. Now, for example, there's many building on top of that. I wanted to make it really quick. Like I can, you know, doing the lighting for the whole thing, but seeing they did a tutorial, I cannot do that. So I'm going to add some spotlight, rotate this one down like this, pull this one up very high. So put the attenuation radius up, intensity to corners, putting the CD like corner. This one maybe not enough. 1030. Oh yeah, that's good. Putting those thing up, put it randomly on the scene with many different color as well. Yeah, I wanted to make it a little bit of deep blue, so I mean deep purple. So we're just gonna duplicate things, make it a little bit of randomized. You know, I don't want to spend another 2 hours just to make the whole lighting and stuff. But yeah, just pulling those things like this just for an example, okay? Let's keep it in the mind. That's an example. You can see, example, when everything's setting up like this, it's gonna be looking like this. Oh fuck. So the next thing here is you can see the road is a little bit of dry. I wanted to make it a little bit wet, a little bit of reflection, so that it's gonna be looking better. So we're gonna be going to the rectangle, scroll it up into material element 0. Now put this one inside, very small like this. Now when you go down to roughness, click on this and click on this and turn this one to 0.3. You see what happened? Yes, dude, it's like raining, bro. And click on save. It's gonna make the road looking so good, and it's also gonna be applied into the second one. Just gonna put a little lighting here to yeah, you see the lighting is just incredible. So once you've done everything like this, what we're gonna go into do next is we're gonna be going to talking about the camera. So for the camera, go to this little box right there, cinematic camera actor, right click on that. We're gonna go into slap view to objects, and we're gonna be moving the camera out. As you can see, the camera is right over there, so we're gonna be slap up. Oh wait, that's wet. Right click, oh shit, what should I do? Go to perspective, cinema actor, and now we are moving the camera, so which is gonna be much better for you. Why wanted you do your own shit, you know what I mean? Okay, so for example, I wanted to make the shot looking like this. Alright, for example, just like this, a little bit of edge. Holy shit, I just scrapped it in 30 minutes and it already turning out so good. So the camera setting, yeah, I can change this one to 90x9 DSLR. The sensor is basically, like the size of those things, and I want to set it at default. For the zoom, you can change it 50. The bigger the number, the closer it's gonna be, and this one the less. I'm gonna set this one at 30. And next we're gonna be making this one, we're gonna render this one out. So we're gonna click on this little thing right there, add a level sequence. I'm gonna set this one a tutorial. I'm gonna delete that later, and then we're gonna be going to drag this camera down there. So now we have a little composition like this. So for the frame, for example, for a 30-second clip with 30 fps, you want to render that out, which means that 30 times 30 gonna be equal 900 frame. So it's gonna be 900 frame here. So we're just gonna drag this one to 900. I'm just gonna give you an example. So we're gonna be drag this one as well to around 900. Oh shit, drag it a bit more. We have more space, maybe 900, as well as the little red thing right there. Let's move this one. See, it's gonna be the workspace like in After Effects. So now instead of keyframing, I fucking hate keyframing. So we can click on this one right there, the transform. We're gonna click right there. It's gonna set a new key, putting us over there with the scene we wanted to go, maybe going up like this. it's gonna automatically create another key. Just gonna click on this, put in the key like this. It's gonna be make you a little thing like this. How fucking cool this shit is, like seriously. Also, you can change this one to cinematic viewport. So we're gonna change it into cinematic, so we're gonna have a better look at the scenes. So I'm gonna change this one into places camera, so we have the camera view as well. So it is what you're gonna be supposed to see. As you can see, this one is disappearing, but it's because of the last night one, so don't worry. I'm gonna change the one to cinematic to view it at the full resolution. Now once you've done this, to render this one out, go to Windows, Cinematic, and for this one, you need to enable something. In the plugins, it's gonna be enabled for me the Apple Progress Media, which I already turning on over here. And the next thing that we're gonna go into enable is movie render queue. You can turn on statics, mass editor modeling modes as well. Once you turn on all of that, they're gonna lead you to reset the things so that it's gonna be apply all the plugins together. So once you've done this, we're gonna be going to Windows to turning on from the cinematics to movie render queue. So on the render tab right over there, we're gonna click on the little button right there. Click on the sequence that you just made, which is tutorial. Now go to setting. For the setting, I'm gonna be using the setting, the Steel Ultra. This one is extremely heavy. So here is how to, modify it. Even with me, RTX 3080 it took an hour just to render it out. So you're gonna delete the game overrides, anti-aliasing, keep it up, high resolution, keep it up. The export, I wanted to be changed this one into a video instead of a image sequence. So we go to setting, we click on Apple Progress, and we're gonna be change this one into 444 HQ or 2422 HQ as well, XQ or SQ. So here's basically my setting. I'm just gonna apply the one that I'm using right now. 422 SQ, therefore rendering, keep it up. Output, for the output resolution gonna be a full HD, and for the custom end frame here I want 900 frames, so put it as 900, and anti-aliasing is gonna like this, and everything is gonna be working fine. For the output directory, you can choose whatever directory you want. So anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and render that out, and everything gonna be okay. I already rendered a lot and it's okay right at the beginning of the videos. Hey. Oh fuck, sorry for ear-ripping. So I just done recording as 1 a.m. I go to pee and I back to fucking sleep, and for some reason, I don't know that you guys believe me or not, but bro, now 10 minutes after fucking sleeping, I'm dreaming about editing in After Effects, and I realized that I forgot to teach you guys about the final compositing. So yeah, let's very quick about that. Seriously, I'm so sleepy right now. So I'm just gonna be importing the clip that we just rendered it out, right? I'm just gonna be going to import this one. So for example, the scene that after you done, so we're gonna be going to click Ctrl Alt Y or right click on new and click on adjustment layer to create a new adjustment layer. Then we're gonna be going to effect and preset to add an effect named curves to make, like doing some sort of color correction. So put the curve inside that. So if you drag this one down, the black area gonna be getting darker, as you can see, and if you put this one down, the light area gonna get less saturation. So now we're gonna be going to put this one down just a little bit. Now for the resting right there, it's gonna be depending, and here I'm gonna be pulling this one down, and the blue I also wanna put it just like this. I'm just gonna make it some sort of purple thing like this. So it's just like some very simple thing. You can mess around with this. I put this one up, put this one down. Look at this, how cool this shit is. So yeah, just mess around with the curve. Next thing here is when I turn this one down, you can see the road is a little bit way too much saturation. I mean the pink color. So I'm gonna be add hue and saturation into the scene to, you know, make the purple a little bit less. I'm just gonna go to master. We're gonna use red. If you don't know what you mad about this, I already gonna leave the link right out in the description. I'm so sleepy right now, and I seriously do. So we're gonna move it to the pink color by doing this one, you know, moving this nano shape. You need to shape smaller than my dick here. Oh fuck, that's not a good job. Anyway, so put it out. As you can see, it's starting to lose some color. Let's put it about minus 36. Turn this one on, and now we're gonna be add a loop. Loop it basically is nice, some shorter things. It's not and future now looks. This is gonna be using something like this. So I'm gonna leave 100 nude in the description so I can use whatever video I want. So I'm gonna be going around with some of them very quick. I'm so sleepy, dude. I'm gonna be going with whatever it is. Maybe this one. No, fuck no. Two. Yeah, maybe this one. And yeah, that's basically all about the final compositing, you know, about some coloring and stuff. Seriously, I'm sorry again. Bro, what the fuck, dude? Alright, time to sleep. I'm gonna edit this video tomorrow. See you there. Fuck.